Pro-Palestinian protesters at Wesleyan University have now taken down their encampments after reaching an agreement with the school. News 8's Tina Detel is live in Middletown with how this came out. Tina.
And the students had been in that encampment for 3 weeks, and now with graduation just a week away, both sides were able to come together, and those tents came down yesterday.
I think this is a historic win for us.
Uday Narayaran was among 3 students who negotiated with the university. He says at times it was frustrating, and at times both sides seemed to be coming together in good faith.
Ultimately, we ended up getting there.
I mean, we worked really hard for it. We were there for 3 weeks, so it feels important and like an important step in the journey for having justice for Palestine. But really, this is the first step of so many to come.
Once the agreement was reached, protesters on Monday took down their encampment. Now only patches of discolored grass are left as a nearby white tent is being set up for next week's graduation ceremonies. In a statement, University President Michael Roth spoke about the meaningful engagement with protesters and said the university explained that as of December 31st, 2023, 1.7% of Wesleyan's endowment was invested in companies categorized as aerospace and defense businesses. None are directly involved in the manufacturing of weapons. 0.4% of the endowment is invested in companies in Israel, all of which are software companies.
The process of divestment is really complicated, and we really still want more transparency in general to really just figure out what those companies are.
As part of the agreement, the president said no students will face disciplinary sanctions for being in the encampment. But after the camp is cleared, normal university regulations will be enforced. In the statement, the president also said that the protesters agreed not to interrupt any graduation or reunion events. Otherwise, they could face suspension or legal action. Now, the protesters we just spoke to said they never agreed to that.
As we've been peaceful this entire time, and we want to keep doing that.
They also want to keep the pressure on. As part of the agreement, they can submit a proposal regarding the university's investments to the Board of Trustees, which will vote on it this fall.
We are going to organize as much as we can to make sure that that vote passes and that our university will commit to not being complicit in the genocide of Palestinians.
Now, that vote is scheduled to take place in September as far as next week's graduation and, of course, all the related events which are happening this weekend. The protesters aren't saying what their plans are, but they do want their message, their concerns, and their presence to be known. We're live in Middletown. Tina Detel, News 8.